I'm so bloated. Boop. Right. Beautiful. Wonderful. Everything I could ask for and more. We're back. Hey, Sprouts. It's me, your favorite non-member of the Akazaya 9, Onion. And today, we're going to talk about my little trip that I took.
Hey,
I just came back. It's Wednesday. I just came back on Sunday from my trip to Savannah. And I got to go to a couple yarn stores while I was out, of course, because you know, that's what we do on this channel. That's what we do here. So, we're going to talk about the stores that I went to. I went to a store in Augusta called Three Crows Fibers. There's going to be a whole section. Actually, let me go ahead and put that section in right now. So yeah, that was Three Crows Fiber. The bag is in my room, so I'm not gonna go get it because that's all the way over there. Do you want to go get it? Because I'm not. Your girl's bloated, so I'm not moving. I'm not moving. I'm staying right here. Even though I'm doing a video right after this that you should definitely watch. But I'm going to do that after this. Okay, so the next spot that I went to was Unwind Yarn. Unwind Yarn. It is called Unwind Yarn and Gifts. Unwind in Savannah. We have a lily. We have a lily spotting. Oh. Would you like to join? Would you like to join? Oh, we got a lily. We got a wee wee. Okay, great. That means the video's gonna pop off. That means you're gonna like. That means you're gonna subscribe. That means you're gonna comment. That you're gonna comment because those are very important, and I've been getting a lot of really nice comments from you guys, so I appreciate your comment. I went to Unwind Yarn and Gifts. They were having a little chit chat around there. I think I gave a little bit of spiel about it when I was there, and I just want to talk about the yarn that I got while I was there. I'm pretty sure that I only got yarn while I was at Unwind Yarn and Gifts. There was so much. I was talking to my parents about it after I came out of the store when we were riding to our next location, and girl, it is like a yarn chaos hole. It's like the yarn never stops. It never ends, which I love yarn chaos stores. I love when it's like organized chaos. That's if you couldn't tell, I am an organized chaos kind of person. That speaks to me. But it was kind of overwhelming for me. Not gonna lie, I can't say that it wasn't overwhelming for me because it was. It was just so much. And also, I've been feeling kind of under the weather, out of sorts, fiddly bips for the past couple of days, for about a week now. So, if I'm a little low energy, that's why. But I hope I'm not, because I'm trying not to be. But I was also not feeling very good when I went. So, that can also taint your experience. But I had a great experience. I had a great time. I talked to the cashier, and she was telling me about the store and how they have people that come to the store from Atlanta and from all over the place, that people that move north and come back down to Savannah to see the store and all that kind of good stuff. And I'm just glad that we have stores in the south, in the southeast specifically, because like all the yarn stores are in the north, and it's just like, we also do knitting down here and crochet. So yeah. So let's get into the yarn. That's the whole reason why we're here, right? Oh, she's sleepy. She's a sleepy girl. Okay, Wee, I don't know how we gonna do this, but we just gonna have to figure it out, huh? What's in there, girl? What's in there? More yarn? More yarn from mommy? Mommy got more yarn. Okay, so most of the yarn is, of course, from the sale section. I like to shop at the sale section. I get a lot of yarn, especially from these local yarn stores, and so I'm trying to see what they are phasing out, and I'm trying to get a little something for me. So I always see the sale section first, you know? I will take a glance around the whole store, see if there's something there that I've never seen, never touched, and be like, oh, do you have any like local fibers that you make, that you have, that you dye yourself? And I try to get into those a lot. Sometimes I don't get to get into them, and sometimes I just go straight for the sale section and see what they got there. So they had their sale section right in the front, which I love sale sections in the front. And so I got a little card from the cash register. So here's the Unwind card. You can scan that QR code. I'll try to hold it as straight as I possibly can, so you can get more information about Unwind yarn and gifts. Preemptive, sorry for plastic bag crinkles. It might happen. I might not be able to cut them all out, but I will try. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and take the yarn out now so that you won't hear the crinkles. We're just gonna put it here. Okay, so like I said, I went to the sale section. It was 40% off. They had like a couple different sale bins around the store, so I actually didn't get to look at all the sale bins around the store. Like while I was leaving, I looked back and I saw that there was another sale bin, and I was like, I got enough. I got enough good stuff. I don't feel bad. All the stuff I got was great. The first things that I got, this is not in any particular order. This is just what I'm showing you. I might save the best for last, you know. That's kind of what I like to do. But I got some of this Sugar Bush Bliss Warm Cocoa in the color Warm Cocoa. It's a sport weight, which I really liked how they categorized their yarns and labeled them. Like, it's all, I don't know if you could tell, but it's all right on the price tag, the information. It says that it's Sugar Bush Bliss, which I'm guessing is the label itself, like is the brand. Warm Cocoa is the color, and it is a sport weight yarn. And it has the little red dot on it, which means sale. So we got it on the sale. And it is 70% extra fine superwash merino, 20% mulberry silk, 10% cashmere. It is 1.75 ounces, 50 grams, 105 yards, which is 96 meters. This is a very soft, squishy yarn, very squishable, very light to the touch. I would guess so because it's sport weight. It's a little, I wasn't expecting it to be sport weight. It's a little big. It's a little chunky, chunkier than the sport weight that I'm used to. I believe that sport weight is between fingering and DK, which is double knit. That's what DK stands for. But I'm excited to use this. It reminds me a lot of locks because of like the ply of it, and it's so like fluffy. I don't know, I might be able to get this on camera, but it's so like spongy, you know, like very pretty. I do love this, and it's giving kind of like, what would you say, very like yellow undertones to this. It's a very beautiful color, and I got 2 balls of it just to be like whatever I want to make. Sometimes, I mean, you can make like a tank top, you can make like a hat, you can make like, it matters, whatever you want to make, right? So I'm super excited to use this Sugar Bush Bliss, and it is made in Italy. Yeah, the color is Warm Cocoa 4004, and they're from sugarbushyarns.com, and it's a 2-weight fine. It's a 2-weight. So, yeah, I'm excited to use that. It's very squishy, very nice, very good, and I got 2. The next thing that I have to show to you is this good for you. Good for you, happy and healthy, baby. I don't know the rest of the words. So, this is Cladag? Cladag? What that word say? What that word say? Y'all know that I can't be reading all this stuff. Cladag, it is 45% merino wool, 40% baby llama, 15% Donegal. Are you leaving? Don't leave. 50% Donegal. The color is 5060 and it is 50 grams and approximately 164 yards. The company is Good For You in Indianapolis, and you can see them at goodforyouYarn.com. It says hand wash in cold water, lay flat to dry. It says that it on the label, on the price sticker, it says that it is a DK weight and the color is called Leprechaun. So that helps me a lot. Y'all are actually gonna be able to see the prices of these ones today, so I guess you could calculate my price tag just this once. Don't say I didn't do you any favors, okay? Okay. They had a couple of different colors of this. I loved this green with the blue and yellow and red speckles on it. I love that. I think they're so cute together. And we already know 2024 is the year of the green. I mean, we just got through with Brat Summer. So, I had to bring home the green. It had to happen. So, I got 2 of them. Like I said, I just like getting 2. I don't like to get 7 because I don't know how people be affording that. So, and I like to get a variety of things. So, I got 2 and I'm super excited to use them. I don't know what they're going to be used for. I usually don't buy things with projects in mind. I just buy what speaks to me. And that's a lot of things. So, good for you. Next thing I got. There's a rule. There's a rule with what I do on this channel. And that is, if I see some Noro in the sale section, I'm gonna get it. Okay, I'm gonna get it. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna get it. I found some Noro in the sale section, and it is the, don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of me. I'm not studying how to speak Japanese. So, I love Nippon, but and I watch a lot of anime, but I will try my best. Kashirukuru. That's what I'm reading, okay? That's the words that I'm reading on here. And it is, of course, Noro. And it says all the wonderful things that Noro says. But, actually, yes, it says the normal things that the Noro inside says. And it is Kashirukuru. And it's 40% silk, 30% wool, 20% cashmere, and 10% polyamide. So it is 75 grams, 165 meters, and it says Kashirukuru is a luxurious blend of Mongolian cashmere, cashmere, mulberry silk, shiruku, and falcon wool, uru. It is a 4-weight, and it is the color 84 Lot B. If I can find the name of the color and everything, I will try and put everything in this section. It is a gorgeous, beautiful, wine color. And I don't have a lot of this color in my wardrobe, but this is one of the only reds that I like. This red and the next red that I'm about to show you, I love this purpley, gorgeous red color. I think it's gonna look so delicious on me, with my skin color. I think it's gonna look so beautiful. I think that it's a little bit of a like thick and thin kind of, which I love about Noro. I love that it's like not perfect. I love a not perfect yarn. I love that it has like different qualities about it, that it's not like cookie cutter, even though I love a cutter. But I think this is going to be exciting to work with, especially since it's mostly like natural fibers with the silk, wool, and cashmere, especially because silk is like the main fiber. I'm just like, it's already like super soft in the hand. I can't even think about what it's going to feel like when it like is washed and blocked and blooms. My God, it's going to be magnificent. Magnifico. So excited for this yarn. And then after that, the lady rung me up and I was like, oh, that's actually less than I was planning to spend. I should never say that. But I wanted to get this other pair of yarn and I didn't know if I was going to tap out or if I was going to not tap out. So I ended up getting these other two skeins of yarn, which are this beautiful like fire truck fire red color. These are gorgeous, y'all. These are bright red. Look at that. Look at that. It's like lighting up on the camera like a fire. And it is from Jody Long, pretty sure. Jody Long. I got two of them, just in case you thought I was going a little crazy. It is the Summer Delight, and it's luxury blend of organic cotton and cashmere. And I'm pretty sure it's 90% cotton, 10% cashmere. Yeah. It is 230 meters, 253 yards, 100 grams, 3.52 ounces. Made in Turkey for knitting Viva. And the color is number 8. Tomato. This is a very tomato red color and I'm excited to work with this. I have another red cotton yarn that I got while I was in DC that you would have seen by now if you've seen my DC vlog. That color is beautiful too, but let's see how they compare. It's not that far, it's right there. So we have this one and we have this one. So they are very different. Like this shade is much more like ruby red, like a darker red. You can definitely tell on the camera. And this one is more like, how would I describe this? Like a more like carmine, like a powdery red. If you get what I'm saying? They're very different. And also, they're just very different in their construction. Like this is the Blue Sky Fibers organic cotton worsted. Very beautiful, very like distinct ply. This one has not a distinct ply and it doesn't say what weight it is, but I can figure all that information out and put that right there. But yeah, I'm super excited to use this. I will find out if it is washable. I mean, it's washable, but like what to wash it with. But these are two different ones. This is the Blue Sky Fibers worsted. These are the same ones. So I got these two and they were a good price. I am going to make something with them. I don't know what I'm gonna make. I always like say that and then I'm just like, why am I starting that sentence again? I just told you, I just get things because my other hobby is buying yarn and touching it and walking past it when I walk out of my room and going squish squish, and I'm like, it just makes me happy to squish. I just love squishing. I love squishing. It's like a stress reliever to like, it's nice. I enjoy it. Okay, that's all I have to say about that. I will put this away later. Put her right there. So that is all that I got from Unwind. The next place that I went was the Frayed Knot in Savannah, Georgia. So I got a little cord that says the Frayed Knot. It is in Savannah, Georgia, like actually like in Savannah, but so in the city, like a couple roads down from River Street. So like in Savannah. Unwind is a little bit away from like Savannah area. Like we were staying near like Pooler-ish area. It was close to there. Close to, what was it called? Guy Fish, Georgia. Something like that. Something weird like that. But it was like closer to there. Closer to like the suburbs of Savannah. This was in we parked in a square. So if you don't know, Savannah is filled to the brim with squares everywhere, and each of the squares have a name. So this is like right off of a square. We parked in the square. So the Frayed Knot, I really enjoyed walking around in the Frayed Knot. They let Lily in, which was super nice. Like Lily is a very chill girl, if you didn't know. She's very calm. She's very chill. And the ladies in there, both places that we went to in Savannah, they were both having little knit groups going. They were cranking away, talking about what was happening in town and who they were seeing. And they were super excited to see Lily. And they were also like chit-chatting about like, oh, all the streets are like blocked off. And we were like, yeah, we're here for the jazz festival. And there was also the tattoo convention that was down there while we were there. But I didn't get to go. So I won't be able to go for like ever. For like a long time. Because I'll be on the road for the next tattoo convention, which made me sad, but like it's okay, we have yarn. And the next tattoo I want to get is like a knitting related tattoo, which I think will be so fun to like put together this time of my life that I'm like very like fiber focused, to like, you know, cement it in my body art. But off the topic, the Frayed Knot. It was very quaint, very small. It's like right on the corner of this like main road and then a square right next to it. So it's very tucked away. When I drove past it, I was the one driving to it that day. And when I drove past it, I literally didn't see it. Like, I'm going to give my honest opinions here, obviously, because this is my channel. So I'm going to say what I want to say. But I like literally drove past it, and my dad was the one that was like, oh yeah, it's right there. I saw it when we drove by, and I was like, I completely didn't see it, so you're gonna have to tell me where to go, because I don't know where to go. So he directed us to the Frayed Knot, and sad to say, I was feeling atrocious. Like at the beginning, I was feeling okay when I was walking through the store. As I was going through, I've been like my stomach pain was ripping me apart, like nails on a chalkboard, like searing hot knife, ripping me to shreds. So if I didn't get a lot of footage, that's why. That's why. So I was like, okay, like I'm gonna stay in here as long as I possibly can and enjoy the time that I have to be around this beautiful yarn and these really sweet people who were talking to my parents about like what is a weasel, or yeah, because they were talking about the Pop Goes the Weasel, how that's like a folklore, but it's this spindle looking thing that helps you unwind the yarn. I can't remember all of it. Brain fog is happening right now. So yeah, they were talking to my parents about like knitting lore and everything, and about Savannah. And since we're from Atlanta, we were like, oh yeah, like we know blah blah, and we come down here all the time, and we're like basically residents, and yeah. So while I was there, they had a lot of knitting for Olive, and I own a big old goose egg of knitting for Olive. I own no knitting for Olive at all. So I decided today's the day that I get some knitting for Olive. So I ended up getting 2 balls of the pure silk. I love silver, if you couldn't tell. I'm a silver girly through and through. I'm okay with gold, but like silver, silver is for me, and I am for silver. So this beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, like reflective silver white color was screaming at me to take it home. Screaming, absolutely, like blowing my eardrums out to take it home. I am in love with this color. Gorgeous, gorgeous color. And it is the color Haze, and it is 100% Boreate silk, which I've heard that they like process the silk differently, and that's why it's called Boreate silk. So that's something. That's a thing. And it's 250 meters or 50 grams, and they suggest a 3mm knitting hook, and yeah, that's basically what it says. That's basically what it do be saying. So I would call this fingering. I would definitely call this fingering. It's very, very light. It's very like, almost when I touch it, like I don't feel it, which is very weird. It's very like sensorily strange when you're touching something but you almost don't feel it. Of course, when I feel the whole ball of yarn, it's very much so there, but like feeling like one strand, it's very like it's very like, I am a whisper. So I'm excited to use this knitting for Olive, and this beautiful color Haze is absolutely gorgeous, and yeah, it's just so pretty. It's just so pretty. I just love looking at it. It's so stunning to look at. And I've heard a lot about people loving this yarn, about loving most of the fibers from Knitting for Olive, them loving, I see them advertised on my Instagram all the time. So yeah, I had to pull a trigger, you know. I had to get me some. So that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please leave me a like down below telling me that you liked this video. It really helps with the algorithm and stuff, and gets my video around to new people. And which also, I want to say subscribe if you got to. We finally got past 150 subscribers, which I'm so happy, so thankful for all of you who have subscribed recently. It makes my heart happy. And if you really like this video, please leave me a comment down below telling me that you really enjoyed this video. Which yarn was your favorite yarn? What color do you like better of the two colors? The Blue Sky Fibers, which is this one, or the Jody Long? I'm pretty sure it's Jody Long. If I know my stuff right, it's Jody Long. So which two do you like? Which one do you like of which color? I mean, like, I own both of them, so I'm not gonna be offended because I love them both, obviously, because I spent money on them. So you can give me your honest opinion. Which red is your favorite red? Also, are there any like tricky colors that you like to play with? Like, I know like people were doing the whole like color analysis thing. I have some opinions about it, but I'm not gonna say them at this time because I don't have to. You're not my mom, so I don't have to. Unless you are my mom, then I'm 26. I can make my own decisions. But Daddy, I love him. But thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope you have a blessed one. And if you don't want to have a blessed one, then please have a fall bonfire with all of your friends and loved ones around you, so you feel the warmth of the fire and the warmth of the love. Lit one. I love you guys. This is gonna be one of the last few videos that I do before tour. Like, I literally go on tour in like 6 days. So I just want to say thank you for watching these videos. And it's gonna do a little change up because I'm gonna be on the road, but this is gonna be one of the last videos, I think maybe the last video that we're gonna be in this setup right here for a hot minute. I'm probably going to do a declutter video because I really need to go through my stuff since it is end of summer. But yeah, so it's a little bittersweet, but we going to go and we gonna go make some money because yarn is expensive, and that's really it. Yarn is expensive, so I gotta go make some money somewhere. So I'll see you guys on the flip side.